Snapfire, quite a good pick against Clockwork. I was spamming Clockwork to try to learn him, and Snapfire was probably the worst hero to play it against because you just cookie whoever gets cogged, and they just little jump out of the cogs there for anybody on his team on like a 15-second cooldown. So it's like a 4-staff that they don't have to buy.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. It's
and
awful.
then generally they'll just pick heroes like Void Spirit that have innate ways to get out of cogs. Kind of weird that they first picked this Clockwork. I'm almost guaranteed it's going to be a 4.
Yeah.
Just because I can't imagine picking your offlaner this early and giving it this bad of a game.
It does. That is like one of the only advantages, right? Is that you can downgrade the pick at least. Still doesn't feel great. 4 is not going to be very happy with his game, but at least you can downgrade it from a 3 to a 4.
I just want to see any offlaner and or carry that make use of the vision and scouting that Clockwork uses in the mid game. He's going to be a +1 for you. He's not going to be... He's pretty much, in my opinion, like a bounty hunter in this game. He's going to give you a lot of vision, a lot of information, but he's really not going to represent too much of a threat unless he has powerful assistance.
I'm actually a really big fan of the 2-1-4 build when you are in games like this, where you actually max out the rocket. Because
even
it
as
gives
a 4
you,
position?
Yeah, because it gives you a way to be able to push out lanes, which I think is very effective in this current meta, just to keep the side lanes pushed in. It's a way to be able to get farm so you can get utility items so you're more useful, such as the 4-staff. And to be honest, you're just not going to get long battery assaults, right? If you only get like 3 or 4 hits before somebody gets cookied or they dissimulate out or whatever, then you might as well have a bit more burst damage with your rocket
I can see
fire.
that. At that point, why did you pick Clock, though?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's one of those last resort sort of deal where you're just like, well, I've got it, and it's a terrible game, so make the best of a terrible situation.
What sort of heroes do you want to see to take advantage of the Clockwork's vision?
I mean, preferably it would be... There are going to be lane counters is what I want to see. So the fact that your first pick means that the second round you have lane counter picks. So usually it's ranged heroes, but maybe something like a puck, that kind of deal. It's like a mobile ranged hero that can follow you up, and also will never really die just because if you're scouting it out, it'll be very survivable in the lanes. I don't really want to pick stationary heroes, is basically what I'm saying. You could do like Underlord type heroes too, just ones that could previously be ganked and now they are allowed to push the lane. But in this type of game, I really just see that Clockwork is like a barrier for his team more so than a threat. And I want heroes that capitalize either on the vision to kill or on the vision to allow them to safely farm in games where they otherwise wouldn't be able to. You're automatically going to lose the offlane because it's Clockwork against Snapfire. You virtually never win that matchup from support to support. But because you have the counter pick, you can probably have a decent game.
I will say that I'm actually a pretty big fan of Winter Wyvern against Void Spirit if they want to go that again.
Puck.
Or Puck, yep. Really good silence against Void. I like just any sort of point-and-click instant disable against these very mobile cores.
Phase
You're
shift
always able
can
to follow
dodge
up with some
the
stuns.
glimpse too.
But what would you pick? Never mind. You keep walking.
He was lingering.
He wanted to, but
He wanted to.
some.
He was teasing you. He was taunting you.
Well, somewhere back in his head, he's got his team telling him, "Stop going on the couch, Sam."
What are we expecting here from Cloud9? I like Gyro, maybe. Something to take advantage of all of the area control they've got.
Faces Void seems more likely to me, based on what I know about Envy.
Yeah.
They have the Snapfire to follow it up. They have Disruptor ulti to follow it up.
You a little bit worried about that puck pick at all? Or is that not enough to
That's
dissuade you from the Void?
It's not enough. It's not a very good lane. Like, if I see puck clock and I'm thinking about the landing stage, which is often what I'm thinking about with this pick.
TA.
So it's a Void Spirit carry again, most likely. So Cloud9 playing right into Thunder Predator's hands.
They really did.
Going for the Blade Mill for... Okay, I'm sorry.
You just couldn't hold a straight face, could you?
You try not to flame, but at the same time, you're like, what the hell is this guy doing? And then it just flops terribly. And they do go for the 5-position. I like the follow-up stun. You kind of need it. I didn't want to pick like a save. I wanted them to pick something that you throw into coil. Just because of right now, they are pretty limited on catch, especially against heroes that just buy Yules, like Void Spirit, where once they come down, like once they buy the time during the coil, what do they do next? So Jakiro is good at getting rid of the TA refraction and following up the puck coil, and it's pretty good in the safe lane as a support.
Is that a puck 3, do you think?
Almost certainly, yeah. When I had in mind the puck pick for with the clock, I wanted it to be a lane partner. So it looks to me as if it will be. And they banned the PL, very good hero against Disruptor, Snapfire, and TA. Void is still an option. Faces Void, assuming Snaking can play Void Spirit.
I don't think I've seen him play Void Spirit outside of pubs yet. Then again, he just joined this team, so.
Eventually, you
seen
do have
any
to play it, right?
information,
Yeah.
Do you think that Void Spirit offlane's good? Because I
haven't played it
not
yet, to be honest with you.
convinced.
I have not been convinced that I should play it, but
Yeah.
I haven't also been convinced that it's bad.
I
I
feel like
just-
his disables just aren't reliable enough. So therefore, you kind of need your damage. You need a net worth advantage, and you need a damage build to really make full effect of him, which leads him more onto a 1 or 2 position.
Ooh.
The Razor.
What are the odds this is a safe lane SF? With Cogs.
And they're going mid-Razor
Mid-Razor
against
TA.
TA.
Yeah, what are the
Okay.
odds? Like,
I think that's decently
like
possible,
if
right?
they pick some offlaner that's good versus Razor, I think they'll do that.
Who did Safe Lane SF recently? Somebody did.
I know
Minor.
Alliance did it once.
Mm,
That was maybe a month or so ago, though.
that was probably it then.
I've seen it before, so I'm not just coming up with some crazy idea that's never been done in the history of Dota.
Alternatively, is there any way they run aggro into the Razor into the Void Spirit, or
I think you want the puck clock bottom.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't think there's any reason to put the puck away from bottom lane.
it's fair enough?
I think Cloud9 will pick something like Batrider here.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
Okay.
what? So it is offlane Void Spirit, and they go for the
Okay.
Terrorblade against Puck SF.
No, Leo Style sticking with the SF.
Doesn't mean it's 100% locked in on mid,
Mm.
but it is a Void Spirit offlane, so you're not particularly upset. Even though you can dissimulate, it takes time to reform on top of your dissimulate, so it doesn't break the link, really.
Yeah.
I think the
you
Razor will
you won't
probably
be able
just
to get
safe.
far enough away. you're
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
with the
exactly.
dissimulate. He'll just run forward.
I still wouldn't mind if they swap it, though.
All right, well, strap in, boys and girls.
Woo.
It is Thunder Predator versus Cloud9, Game 2, after the break. Well, if there's any game that warrants all that spooky music, it's the demon battle of Shadow Fiend versus Terrorblade. Fitting one at that, too, because you've got the Eternal Envy Terrorblade, but at the same time, Leo Style is getting the COG treatment right now.
Yeah, this is a 3-position clockwork that has elected to go for cogs, so maybe they'll even decide to tri-lane at the start bottom, because you pretty much just leave the clockwork to get level 2, because he's a useless level 1 hero now.
Yeah.
Another game where last game I looked at the Arc Warden and I said, I don't know why they picked this. And this game I look at the Terrorblade and say, I don't know why they picked this. So they are looking to aggro tri-lane, it appears, potentially, into the Razor. That might be their best solution this game.
You
Razor
don't
does
like-
not want to be in 3-on-3s. He wants to be 1v1 or like maximum 2v2 against a melee hero. So this is probably a good solution to the Razor problem they have.
So you don't like the core matchups? You don't like Terrorblade versus Razor or SF?
Terrorblade's always been pretty decent against Razor, but the matchup definitely got worse when Sunder no longer goes through BKB.
Sure.
Razor kind of just runs at you, and you used to just BKB him because he never, or you used to just Sunder him because he never could burst you before you could. But now he can run at you BKB'd and kind of isolate you from the fight. They also have the Puck plus SF Fear out of the coil, so very natural way to burst him in the mid game.
Do you
Clockwork,
think he'll go the Blink Yules build again? Very
yeah,
magic
almost
damage
certainly.
heavy?
You have the physical damage from the Razor. Most Razors nowadays are going like Yules into like BKB, SNY Satanic, you know, stuff like this one Yules item, and then they go hard right click. But I also wouldn't mind particularly if SF went this like Drums Manta build. Manta's really good this game against heroes like TA. And they're just going to use the cogs, kind of like a fissure top. It's not that's like pretty much the only way to recover. But at the same time, they're only against a Void Spirit top.
How
Will
do you
they look
feel
to-
about that
go ahead.
matchup?
against the Void Spirit top?
Mm.
I think Clockwork's one of the few offlaners that you're very content to give a good start to, where as long as your offlaner's getting something. As of right now, Snaking looks like he's getting nothing, but the lane is going to push into him. It's already a double wave, so he's more than happy in the current scenario, I believe. And
it's very unlikely that you can never just leave the Clockwork one-on-one against the Void Spirit and expect to kill, right? Like
Absolutely.
Clockwork's a killer, and you should just be able to dissimulate dodge a lot of his damage.
Yeah, more importantly, they're slowing down the Razor. I think the overall trade-off for Cloud9 is far better this way than it would have been in the alternative route. I would almost like to see Razor take his first ability here. I know he already leveled Link, but once you see the tri-lane, I think your first ability is probably better.
Yeah, just to secure range creeps.
Yeah,
CS, get a
secure
little-
range. It's actually pretty good harass on
Yeah.
3 heroes.
Certainly. Well, there's a lot of harass right there onto Eternal Envy. Matthew actually jumping to the orb, and Cloud9 turned around, punished that just a tad.
Yeah, I'm very surprised he doesn't have Plasma Field right now on the Razor. Like right there, it would have been really nice to hit 2 or 3 heroes with the Plasma Field.
The early advantage, though, they gave to Leo Style. He was certainly putting that to good work as he pressured the Templar Assassin, is currently way up in CS. Ignore the denies, of course, but 12 CS straight up is quite nice. The nice first blood
Wow.
there from MNZ. A little bit surprised here, to finish off that tanky Snapfire like that.
How did the Puck get level 2 before the other heroes?
She was top.
All right, and
That's
TP
what
down.
happened.
Yes,
And
of course.
it was zoning the Void Spirits, so even though Puck was sharing XP with Clock, none of the creeps in the first 2 waves got denied, and allows you to get level 2.
I think that's like a very important play to make. Unless you're like level 2 just doesn't make a difference, which it almost always does on a
Yeah.
support. If you are making the adjustment.
Ooh!
Oh, nice pickup. Leo Style just triple raises ace and gets the kill
That's a
before
platinum
the
level
refraction
Shadow
comes
Fiend.
up. Fear my presence.
Yeah, I mean, he got the Clockwork benefit at the start. You see 16 denies. I think 6 of those are actual denies, something like that.
Yeah.
The rest are cogs. But obviously, very good SF player. They've been first rounding it for him all tournaments so far, and now he's been given the cog advantage. Clockwork doesn't particularly hate having this start. He's going to get level 5 or 6, and then he's just going to start running around and probably have pucked the lane. We saw this earlier from Fnatic, where you pick this offlaner that doesn't really farm. They had an Ogre, and then their 4-position puck turns into a core. And that's the type of hero I like to pick. Earlier, we saw Cloud9 pick offlane Clockwork, and they had a 4-position Witch Doctor, which I did not like. So here, I do like Thunder Predator's overall game plan a lot better here with the Clockwork. Even though they made it a core in a game that it's not that great, they did pick Terrorblade TA, 2 heroes that can't get out of cogs.
Yeah. Another thing is they kind of overlap in their farming, right? Like, especially if TA is going to be losing the lane like that, she's got to back off. She's going to farm a jungle quite
Even
a
if
bit.
she
And that's where
won lane.
Terrorblade likes to be.
Yeah, even if she won the lane, she'd be farming jungle.
True.
So it'll just last longer now
Yeah.
since she lost.
Feels like Thunder Predator are building around the SF quite a lot. It feels like a first ban to me, not first stage ban in terms of the amount that they're managing. If they win this game, they'll be 3-0 on it. It's a strong pick for them.
The more I see this lead in the laning phase, the more I kind of want the SF to go the physical damage build. Even though the magic burst is really good against the Terrorblade, I just think that the Razor is going to be creating a lot of mid-game space for you. You know, and I want this hard SF carry. You know, the one that just right-clicks people down for 300 damage each hit and does 650 damage crits and such.
I'd like to see him be able to first round pick an SF and be able to play him both ways.
Yeah,
personally.
that would be another.
I agree with you that this game particularly, Drum's Manta, if I were an SF player, would be what I would want from my SF here.
And then go Crystallis, Daedalus.
Yeah,
after
anything like,
that.
I mean, you could even go like Butterfly or Satanic, but he's obviously queuing up the Yules again, so.
Yeah. Well,
You
Can't-
know,
can't blame
sometimes you're just way better at one build, and it just doesn't matter which build is technically better for the game if you're just that much more proficient playing
Yeah.
him one way or the other.
And the Yule's burst damage is crazy good against Terrorblade. It actually is really good against. It can catch Void Spirit. If you're really good against the timing, the Fear will instantly disable people before they can get off spells.
I love this pressure coming out from Matthew rotating here, forcing the
Nice.
trail line away from the Razor, which then opens up the space on the map for him. Terrorblade forced to rotate away, so...
Look at him just chasing him down. They do have the cookie to be able to push Ace
Clockwork's
away
here.
from all of that, but now
Cookie
Frank
used.
is going to be joining here as well. Cookie gone means that he is very susceptible to that battery assault. Ace is going to try and pull the creep wave off of the tower here, but he's met by another rotation. This time, it's MJZ who shows up and allows Leo Style to collect a double kill, all the while keeping that wagon alive. Mid-tower under assault. Now they're going to use the haste rune to be able to chase down, get a triple kill, killing Misery. Snake King is going to try and alleviate this pressure onto the mid-tower. They can't afford to lose it this early. He's going to show up already having his level 6, misses the Ether Remnant onto Frank, but he's going to have to use his second charge of his ultimate to be able to run down Frank, and may just have lost his life for it. As Matthew's going to meet him here on top of the cliff. Do they have their last raise? There it is. Leo Style, 4 kills up. Mega kill streak already at 6.5 minutes in.
He had to assimilate there. Kind of strange that he didn't use it.
That's 4 people mid at 6 minutes. Very early.
This is all a factor of Leo Style winning the mid lane. Like, if the mid lane went differently, they wouldn't have been able to pressure this hard, and bringing 2 heroes wouldn't have forced so many heroes from Cloud9 to come mid. And then the way you need to approach having a mid lane at your advantage like this, you bring 2 heroes, and if they bring 4 heroes, why let your stronger hero not be strong? You know, you bring 4 heroes as well. And you see the offlane Clockwork, who's very capable of rotating this early in the game, even at level 5, comes to the fight as well. Then the Jakiro shows up, and Thunder Predator playing this well, and C9's like, grasping for straws here in the mid lane. Leo Style might finally
This
go down.
is a massive kill. They are going to be able to get Leo Style, gets that mega kill streak back into their fold, and MJC, he's going to be chased down as well. Snake King gets the double kill. Perhaps the laning phase is going to be recovered here by Cloud9. Nice phase shift, dodging the glimpse back. Matthew's going to be okay. 8-3, as we now have Insania on the couch with us.
What's up, Cap?
Hey, dude. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Were you
tired.
guys, were you tired of watching your team play ping pong?
Oh, no. I was sitting there playing some melee, getting my butt handed to me.
Fair enough. Who are you getting bodied by?
Do you know Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't be able to touch that guy.
I mean, some say I won 1 out of our
How
20
many?
games today again.
Well, did you feel like you got better as a result of all that ass whooping?
No. I'm still garbage.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't talking about the melee. I was talking about the Dota you guys played earlier today.
I figured.
Okay.
Still garbage. Yeah, it's been pretty rough for us right now. But, you know, it's a progress thing. You know, we try some stuff out, try to get better, and you just work on it slowly.
The trick is to not be 5th or 6th. You just got to be 4th. That's the trick.
And right now, Cloud9 are 1 game away. They lose 1 more game, they are out. They are going to be 5th or 6th.
Oh, really?
Out of
Can we still make upper bracket?
BTS.
Or, like, bracket?
All you have to do is make bracket.
How
as
do
long
we
as you're
There's
not
no
bottom
upper bracket.
2,
There's a bracket, and
How do we
the
make
depth of...
you're either in or out.
So there's a way we can make brackets still?
Yeah.
I believe so.
You got to beat
What are
Thunder
you, 2 and
Predator,
4 or
Cloud9,
what are you, 2 and
or...
4?
We already played Cloud9.
You got to beat Thunder Predator, I think it's going to come down to.
Soft
Yeah.
chassis.
It's going to come down to Thunder Predator. If you 2-0 them, I think you'll be in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Most
Yeah.
likely, at least.
I see.
Are they a team you know well or at all?
Absolutely not. But right now, I don't really think it would matter. We just kind of like got to focus on ourselves.
What's your experience with South American teams? I mean, you played against Beast Coast, so anybody else?
We played Pain last time in the finals here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I think we've played South American teams quite a bit. I mean, they're cool. They're also like doggy. They like to run and fight, and we like to run and fight.
Sure.
So I think it makes for entertaining games. I enjoy playing them. So
For sure.
yeah, no, I mean it will be hype. I think we got EG tomorrow. It's looking pretty grim, but we tend to always
For
take one
EG?
game off EG at majors. So
Do you feel like you guys step up your game against EG?
yeah,
Or
for sure. You know, Quakefight just wants to slay Ramses, and
see.
there's that Boba Blitz thing going on.
Sam, how would you interpret Liquid being able to take games off of EG? Do you feel like they also step up their game against you guys? Do you bring the best out of them, or do they bring the worst out of you?
Does this mic work?
Yeah, it works. You can hear you now.
What is Abed's opinion? He's walking.
I have a
away.
feeling Abed's not going to show up on the mic, knowing Abed.
Good
What
call.
do you think, Sam? Are we free wins?
No.
That's a yes.
No.
For all the viewers at
He's
home
smiling
that don't
real
know how to interpret
I
Bulba's
said no,
Bulba's
dude.
responses,
I always smile.
that's a no. That's a yes, guys.
I always smile.
It's all about the body language.
So,
Bulba.
so if they're a free win, which is what you're saying here, Sam, why do they take games off of you?
I don't know, man.
I'll give you the reason, Cap, because we played them when Artur was sick,
Uh-huh.
and it was late night after they played like 20 series.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and they should have won that game. You know which game I'm talking about, right?
Which game?
The one at the Chengdu Major? When we played you guys in groups?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Lycan...
I mean, you.
I remember this, yes.
Yeah.
I remember.
They should have won that game, but they kind of
Yes.
like dove our fountain and
Yes,
then...
yes.
Yeah.
EG definitely threw that game.
So remember how I was talking about freebies before?
Yeah.
Even EG gives freebies.
Oh, everyone
That's-
gives
that's
away
a good
some
example.
freebies.
I can't tell if you're serious.
I'm
or
being
not.
serious. I'm being serious.
You're extremely humiliating.
Yeah, but that's kind of my thing.
Deprecating, yeah.
Yeah.
Deprecating, yeah.
I got you, man.
Thank you, BSJ.
Jump forward from Frank is going to be able to find Ace here. The kinetic field will keep him locked in.
Who's
In fact, they're
catching
going to
who
turn
here?
around on him with the Snapfire, doing so much damage. But he didn't land enough of those globs to be able to get the kill. And now Ace still trying to make it out. The cookie pass, not going to be good enough. MJZ, just one last shot in the dark, is going to be able to get that kill. Mid down. And now the tier 2 under assault, especially with the Eul Scepter combination, especially with the Ice Path. No, going to be stopped by the Static Storm. Silenced up. Leo Style trying to make his back away. The Requiem goes out, but Snake King jumps away at last second. And yes, Thunder Predator now control this area, but they didn't get that secondary kill they were hoping for.
I like that cookie there. Do you see that? He cookied the creep just to send him a signal like,
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah.
I thought he was just trying to establish dominance over the creep, saying, I'm willing to use your dead body for a stud.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
To me, that's a... Whenever I do that,
it feels like a pretty foolish move. You're trying to show the bot something. I don't think they're going to learn a whole
I'm
lot.
trying to show the people beneath me.
Ah, okay.
While he's trying to be a support, view it as like a dominance of the opponent.
Uh-huh.
The
Trying
only
to-
person.
This is how Brian thinks of
This
his
is-
supports. They're basically creeps. in
This
his
is my
mind.
core mindset of showing my subordinates who's boss.
All I know is I'm glad that Brian doesn't play Carry Tiny because you just see Tiny airlines constantly. My
I thought
5
North
isn't doing what
Americans-
he's supposed to. Well, chuck him in.
I'd be chucking it. If you can dodge traffic, you can dodge balls. Throw 'em in.
This will make you a better player.
If you can survive this, you can survive anything. Okay, nice hook by
Nice
Clockwork. there.
catch,
Gets
and the
glimpse.
Cogs, tried to push him backwards there, and it would have been straight into the ice path, and probably would have gotten the kill, but sadly pulled him in instead.
It's probably SA ping right there.
Yeah, just he's used to a little bit more delay
Yeah.
before he pops the Cogs. Yeah, I feel it.
That's been my excuse for everything now.
So what was game 1 like? Was it even?
It was even at 15 minutes, a lot like most of Cloud9's games, and then their strategy makes no sense, and then they lose.
Wow, that's pretty toxic.
As you can see,
BSJ.
Brian's a really big fan of Cloud9.
I see. Is it because they beat you in pubs frequently,
Yeah.
or what's the beef here?
Eternal Envy beats me from my own team.
Oh, did I see those odds right? Was that 11 to... Oh, gracious.
Okay, I would take that.
Oh, Lord.
I would actually take that.
That may be some value odds. Well, we'll see. Leo style.
Would I bet $100 to win $2 on Thunder Predator? I don't think so.
Eul Scepter into the Requiem, nails the TA, does manage to get off a second round of refraction off, but is still just surrounded by too many heroes. At the same time, Leo Style does die even after the double kill there. An instant buyback coming out from Snake King is looking to be able to catch some heroes here with the big bad wolf. No longer at their door. The SF gone. They feel like they can actually jump forward, but it's not just him. It's a whole pack of wolves. MNZ, he is still a threat on the Razor. Here comes Eternal Envy. Now they're going to be able to get the glimpse back straight into him. Frank is surely going to be dying here. He's tanky, yes, but against the damage that Eternal Envy brings to the table, not good enough. They only get 2 kills, though, for 4. That was a dieback on Snake King. And 2 other kills, one of which was their TA.
Eternal Envy has popped meta, queued up the anime music, and he's ready.
I don't think it's as doomy or gloomy as 11 to 1 suggests.
I would
11
say,
to
I'd
1 is
say it's
quite
like
rough odds.
I'd say it's
Yeah.
like 8 to 1. So you're definitely getting value on the 11 to 1 odds right now.
I feel like the thing is, whoever's making the odds is not considering that Envy is on this team.
No, it's based
It
on
just
how
takes-
many people bet what.
Oh, is that how it
it's the
works?
viewers that are not believing in Eternal
Dude, this
Envy.
is like setting Envy up to win.
Yeah, you guys
You-
realize the
Once
more
they're-
doubt, the stronger he gets, right?
Yeah, no,
Mm.
seriously, we were watching some UFC fight. I'm not really super into it, but there was this guy that apparently is like a very like anime kind of guy, He does like
Oh,
these like
yes.
anime intros.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
Does
and
all the Naruto.
yeah,
stuff,
right, something like that. So for like a week straight, Chloe was like, I can't wait to see this guy get fucked up. Like, I just want to see him get beat up. And we're like, Chloe, if you keep saying that,
But is Chloe a hater on weebs?
apparently so, yeah.
Weeb hater confirmed. Blitz is dating a weeb hater.
I think Bliss is one himself.
That's true. That's true.
That actually makes sense, actually.
No, so the more she said it, the more convinced I was he was going to win.
Uh-huh.
So I think the more the odds go the way of Thunder Predator, the higher chances Envy actually pulls this one out.
I like that.
Keep on flaming him, BSG. You'll only make him stronger.
Dude, no, he absorbs my words and turns
It's
them
about to say
into
Eternal Envy's been
spirit
farming
bombs.
doubt for the last couple of years. You know, it's just the long
That
con.
spirit bomb's about to be released.
He's got
Believe me, it's massive.
he's got an Abaddon shield on him. It's just full. It's coming to the end of the cooldown.
TV
level-
can carry this game, though.
Yeah,
Real
for
talk.
sure.
Real talk. Yeah.
He just
He-
needs like 3 items, actually. He just
I
needs
just feel like he needs to, like-
Manta, BKB, Scotty. and
They
he's
need to
good.
get out on the map somehow. That's the problem. I think they're way too stuck, like, on their own side.
Yeah, no one is really farming except EE here, and they definitely need some space. And you can see Misery can't really stay on his side of the map for long. They are going to be able to find somebody here in bottom lane. It's going to be Leo style,
Yules.
comboed up by the Cookie. He makes a break for it, trying to run straight into the Sapphire. She cancels that ultimate and shoots him straight in the face with a shotgun.
You think those odds are still 11-1?
Nah, people probably listen
we
to
can,
us
we can
and
check
started
on him
just
in a few minutes, I'm sure.
smashing that C9 button.
17-8. It's
Oh.
only a 2,000 net worth lead for Thunder Predator, and as Insania said, real talk.
TV
TV can carry this game.
They're definitely not 11-1 odds down in this game. Like
mean, this
they,
game
they
is-
have more
this
than
game
an
is-
8%
What would you
chance
get?
to win or whatever.
Would you like 60-40 right now, Insania?
No, I think it's probably a little bit more. The thing is,
Okay.
it depends, because when you look at them, like
For
the way the
C9.
last couple of minutes have been going, it's been really, really, really C9 favorite.
It's 60-40 to the favor of C9.
Yeah, it's more like 50-50.
I think it always is with C9.
They
isn't
either
it?
win or they don't.
It seems to be very 50-50 when it comes to them.
Look at those
5.6.
odds. Suddenly.
Oh, wow, 5.6. Should have taken that bet, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whoever missed that
I
opportunity.
mean, they heard you, Brian. You were willing to take those odds, and somebody else was. Ice Path with Yule Scepter set up, snaking. Simulate,
fine.
jumps away. Oh, but his life is cut short
no,
by
no,
Eternal
no,
Envy.
no.
He's going to try and help out Misery. No, he's not. He's just leaving. He's out. Gets fed a cookie, and he's running away. And again, this problem of like Ace and Eternal Envy both need to find some farms somewhere, and that just means they are sitting ducks for the hunters of Thunder Predator. Just keep on finding more and more kills.
This reminds me of my pub the other day when I picked PL, and then my guy 10th picked Magnus. And I said, where is my farm supposed to be? And I feel like Ace is saying that right now. You know? He picks this TA hero. He's going to want to farm for the first 15 minutes of the game. And then he gets a 10th pick Terrorblade. And he just wonders where it's going to be. Eternal Envy has now killed Leo style.
That's... Oh, they used Static Storm. No, they
No,
didn't.
they did not use a Static Storm.
Just a glimpse. Oh,
Is he doing the magic build in SF? I've actually
Yeah,
not
he
Yes,
is.
he
He
is.
is.
Okay,
It's a travel
that
yacht.
makes
Yeah,
sense
no BKB yet.
Yeah.
He has to be really careful. He's feeding a lot of gold to this Terrorblade.
Yeah.
yeah.
Terrorblade is the strongest hero at like 40 minutes into this game.
Misery glimpsing away. MNZ. Yule Scepter holds him there for a time being. Matthew's not able to pounce right away, but the Razor, he's back. And this time, there's no escape for Misery unless the kinetic field can block him out, in which it does. There's also a cookie to make sure that Misery's going to be okay here. And if they're not careful, MNZ may have stepped a step too far as he's going to be caught. BKB activated, though. Turns around, and Templar Assassin just getting ripped apart by the combination of that Liquid Fire, Macro Pyre inside of the
baby.
cogs. And now, Cloud9. They've already popped the Metamorphosis as well. This is going to be real awkward in about 30 seconds.
He's got a Grove Bow.
I feel like Ace
Basically a
did not
free
want to go
Dragonlance.
in there. I don't know. That looked so weird. I don't think you want to go in there.
No.
I feel like probably someone told him to do that, and now he's like real mad. Fucking, why am I? That's stupid supports.
Snaking a little bit late to the outpost, I believe. Oh. Southeast outpost captured by the Dire. Never mind, he got it.
Snaking's playing pretty well.
no,
here,
he
I
didn't
think.
get it. It was after
Oh.
the XP granted.
Never
Oh,
mind.
you're right, you're
I
right.
take back my previous statement.
Oh, double damage on the Razor. Good opportunity to take some Roshans.
Pretty terrible double damage hero, but you do have presence of the Dark Lord and get a decent amount of. Yeah, the Vlad sustain. It looks like somebody has. Yeah, nice puck Vlad's here. No boots. quite a different approach to puck than we saw earlier from DJ for position puck.
Yeah.
Just going for the team items with the headdress plus the Vlads. It is actually allowing them to do this, Roche. They wouldn't have been able to do it otherwise.
I feel like if they don't win the game with the Sagas, I think Cloud9's going to do it. Their colors look real nice. They have a lot of stuns.
They should either get 0 racks here or win the game.
Pretty much.
If they get 2, that's
I mean, if they
spells
get 2
doom.
racks, they still win the game. In my opinion.
I mean,
If they like,
you're
if
not
C9
watching
pulls
the same
out,
game I am, then.
really,
Yeah, I mean, have you seen Eternal Envy at the summit down 2
that's
racks?
true. Actually, that's true. Actually,
Okay, just making
I
sure.
didn't think about that. You're
Yeah.
right.
He was playing Terrorblade the last time he did this. At Summit, I believe that was like 8 or 9. They were down 2 racks to like a tier 1 team, like Fnatic or something back then. Who like ended up winning the whole tournament or something.
This is a pretty cool play by the Razor. Actually, I haven't really
Take
seen anyone do
damage from
that.
To
illusions.
link the
Yeah,
illusion.
and then
Yeah.
Yule it so it doesn't die.
Mm.
Oh, that's why. I'm learning, man. I was like, Yules it to keep it in place? No, it's because you just kill it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, we finally have the combination here for Snake King. He picked up his Yule Scepter, and now Puck's game is going to start getting harder and harder, and maybe some of the other heroes as well. They've already used their Static Storm, so no reason to try and challenge anybody else. Just back up from here. Eternal Envy's going to be doing some cheeky creep cutting, I'm sure.
I feel like the flow of the game really is going like C9 server. Even though they got like Roshan, like their Thunder Predator is like definitely ahead. It just feels like somehow to me at least that
I mean, this feels
gonna
so
pull it
good,
out.
right? You got to
Yeah.
pick off. You forced everyone to come to their side of the
Right.
map, and you're still cutting creeps as well with Eternal Envy's use of the illusions.
yeah, that was really well done. Like he positioned himself in a really good spot to get the waves. And now if you look at the minimap, you see like almost all the Radiant heroes are on their own side, and that's
Mhm.
not where they want to be.
Push Q at MZ.
No.
Nice.
Finds him. Misery. Thrown up by the Yules, and Glimpse is not going to send him anywhere, sir.
When do you think that they need to push Thunder Predator? Is it now or?
I mean, I think they just want to lock down the map right now. That's what it looks like. They have this magic build on SF, so he's pretty good at getting like solo kills. And they know this TB is going to be playing alone mostly, so I think if they get a kill, they're going to probably march up high ground. But until that point, they're
Well,
probably
they know.
pretty happy.
They know Envy just TP'd away from bottom lane, so he won't have
Yeah.
a TP for a bit. This is a great place to try and explore, but can they actually find him?
I know there's like the super good South American TB player. He's like ranked level 25, Dota plus TB. So they're probably pretty used to playing against this hero.
Wasn't that the guy at the minor?
I don't know. I know we scrimmed them and he destroyed us with his TB. We were like, this is the worst TB game we've ever seen. And then he just owned us.
I see.
It's really good.
I just saw a guy at the minor that got 6 slotted, and it was at the We Play minor. He got 6 slotted and lost the game.
Was he South American?
Yes, it was South American team. That's what it reminded me of. And he had a level 25 Terrorblade, so we're probably
It's
talking
probably
about the
him.
same person.
Yeah.
The guy on Furia.
Yes, on
Yeah,
Furia.
it was Furia. Yeah,
Yep,
it was
yep.
Furia. Yeah, you're right.
I think at the LAN he got really nervous about ever fighting because he was like 6 slotted at 35 minutes, but he was like 1, 2, and 5 or something. Like he
Mhm.
just never showed up to fights.
It'd be RDO.
RDO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I imagine if he took fights this game, he would have carried it. But
Yo,
he
Will,
never
do you
did.
think Cloud9's going to win this or what? Will says yes.
Yeah, Will's nodding.
He's
in
never
approval.
doubted Envy less than he's doing right now. Huh? You think it's going to be really easy? He says it's a free win for Cloud9.
Pilot Die is lost his 4 staff, sadly.
He is building Crimson on Frank, so
It was a very
what's that,
good
Will?
Crimson game, right?
Oh, he says if Cloud9 doesn't win this, he thinks it's a pretty big upset, actually.
I like how you're interpreting him like a ventriloquist dummy.
I know
said
I
he'd
know
be
what
w-
he means when he doesn't speak.
I had my headset on, so I didn't quite hear, but he said something about a bet, right? Like something about how he would shave his head? Is that it?
Yeah.
if
Wait,
Cloud9 loses,
Was it shave your head? And your balls. Alright, shave his head and his balls if Cloud9 doesn't win this game.
on stream.
On stream. No, you know what the real punishment for Will would be?
Mm.
What?
Like color his hair like all anime
Yeah.
and like get it like styled up.
That'd be dank. Look at those odds suddenly.
See, the
have just
people
been
believe in
dumping
Will.
the money on
They believe
Cloud9.
in Will.
Yeah, they heard you, Will.
They believe in Will.
They don't want to see
Oh,
what
here
Bald
we go.
William looks like. Leo style. Let's a rip.
Perfect.
And that's a pick
That was
off on
perfectly
Snake
timed.
King.
Void Spirit, if not perfectly timed, can just dissimulate there.
You don't think that was impressive, Will? He says he doesn't think Cloud9 can lose. He doesn't think that pickoff changes anything. Well, I feel like you're like very, very, very
Bias.
yeah. Is there any particular reason that you believe so much in Cloud9? he says he's gonna hop on the mic.
Does
needs
this
to, get
work?
us the,
Try-
he
Yeah,
needs
it
to
does
tell us
now.
why he thinks Cloud9 is going to be
Hello?
unbeatable here.
It does work. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was actually saying that I don't think Cloud9 can win, or
Well,
it
why
should
are
be
you
hard.
changing your opinion?
No, because I think like
Can't
What, just
flip-flop
just
on the
because
Wait, do you
players.
really think that
They've
one
already
kill
placed their
changed that
bets,
much?
Will. They've
Damn
already
it.
placed their bets.
You think that one kill changed that much?
no, it's the opposite.
So wait, you think Cloud9 has a bigger chance of winning now
no,
that
I'm saying it's hard.
Snaking died.
It's like, I think that for at this stage, the only way they can win is like TB has to be like just so fat, because I think it's really easy for Thunder Predator to start fights, whereas I don't know, like Cloud9, their way of starting a fight is like glimpse, but everyone should have a BKB at this point, right? Or it's like you do the Yule's combo for the Void Spirit, but like neither of those sound as nice as like being able to like Ags Puck Coil or like Yule's SF into ulti.
Well, the puck doesn't have an axe, so we're good.
So
I
you guys,
think-
this is why Will is our coach.
Is he
So
close
smart.
to it?
No, he's going Solar Crest.
I'm okay with that too, I guess.
Yeah, he's got the Philosopher's Stone value.
What do you think about the colors, Will?
Like colors,
Yeah, how much blue each team has.
You don't think Cloud9 looks nicer?
they do like. I think TB is the coolest looking hero in Dota. So
He has a lot of nice colors. And you can
Yeah.
change his colors, so
True.
he can fit any draft.
Wow.
I don't know, Aiden. He's just dying repeatedly.
It's just snaking though. He's just
That-
making
that would-
space.
That would require you to have 5 different players who can
Really?
play Terrorblade, right? Because
No, 'cause you
assign,
can
don't
put-
you assign a color? when
No, you know
first buy
the Arcana? You can like
Yeah.
put gems in it, right?
Right, right.
So you could
Oh,
have
so
like
you-
you
you
could have
have
like
to
20
take the gem
Arcanas.
out.
No, you just have like 20 Arcanas, one in each
okay,
color.
Okay. Okay.
There's a lot of those gems, by the way.
Just put on a different Power Ranger suit
Yeah,
every game.
fits any draft.
Man, you're really breaking the color meta wide open
Oh.
here. Oh! Leo style finds an opening onto Templar Assassin. Does manage to hit him perfectly, but he needs one more race. He's got it, though.
Nice
Nice
KS
and
there by
easy.
Matthew.
I like that.
I mean, he's
Secure,
got to
I'd say.
afford his boots, which he's still holding off on because he wants all the team fight items. Frank is going to be able to get Cogs into the ice path, quickly killing Misery. Misery not having the buyback. That's a dieback for him, actually. MNC getting pulled back in, but not quite enough to kill him here. The last couple of shots from the Terrorblade isn't good enough. He's going to walk away with about 250 health. Snaking is still going to look for an extra kill here. The Yules into the Aether Remnant is going to be able to catch the Jakiro, but the rest of his team, they're going to make sure that MJZ doesn't go down without a fight. Snaking's the one to fall instead, and Cloud9 left with only 3 defending the base.
That looked like something that we would do. Like one guy's like chasing, the other guy's doing something else. Tommy's thinking about his girlfriend, like still in the fountain.
How does that end up happening? Is it that
Wait,
you
so
don't
he's in the phone or
communicate?
his
It's just
girlfriend's
the
in a
very,
phone that he's
like-
thinking about?
Sorry?
Never mind, continue.
I mean, it looked like our level of coordination at this event, to me at least.
Do you guys get desperate when you are forced into we're supposed to get a kill, we haven't, buy back, we need to get a pick off, we need to, this game's going badly. Do you guys
I think
do you guys
we
get into that?
rarely do that. It's more like, I'm bored. Let's go fight them. We've been trying to farm for so long. I don't want to do this anymore. Let's just go fight them.
I see.
Yeah. I think unfortunately, like boredom plays a pretty big part in our decision-making process.
Man, I really know my game plan if I'm playing against
Just stall 'em out.
Liquid
Just
at this
stall 'em
point
out.
in time. I'm literally just gonna high ground
No, but
for
then we
30
have
minutes
fun
straight.
again at like the 70-minute mark. It's,
Okay.
There's like a curve.
I have like a
Guys, turn
50-minute
it back
timing I
up.
gotta go
Yeah.
for. Noted.
The 40-minute mark, that's their sweet spot.
If you considered listening
Didn't
to
you guys lose like a lot of games that went past 60 minutes?
I'm telling you, man. If we get bored.
They have to go to 70, Cap. You didn't hear Blitz? or what?
Okay. So the 60 to 70 marker, that's the real rough zone. But
Yeah. I mean, we
Another
turned around
combo.
at the last major.
I mean, at this point, Leo Style is just free to use his Requiem to whoever he can find because
Did you say he's styling on them?
Yo, BSJ, get off the couch, man. Come on, man.
I think Aiden has to go now.
All right, bye, everyone. Thank you for letting me play with you
Bye.
guys.
It's always a pleasure
Right. You're welcome.
to play with you. It's always a pleasure to have you on the couch. They didn't hear any of that. But he said that Cap is the best talent on this couch, and he loves me very much. And
True.
Very true. That's exactly what
he
I heard
hopes
as
to
well.
see a lot more of me in the future. Thunder Predator are currently working on Roshan right now, and Cloud9 are working on a way to defend their triangle. Which, fortunately for them, there's no assault forthwith.
They're sitting on the high ground. It's a trap.
Well, there's a lot of traps right now. I don't know how effective those traps are going to be, but MNZ,
Burst
he's
him.
going to walk right into that trap, and apparently he's not even going to pop his BKB as he walks forward because he's the one with the Aegis. He doesn't give a damn. Frank, meanwhile, great insertion into the back line, already killing one, locking down Ace for a second as well. Double kill for him. 1-2, make it a 3, and Leo Styles got the kill into Twirl Levy. Levy turned around, but he didn't realize there was a Lincoln's on Leo Style. The last race his, but it wasn't enough for the damage. I believe the stacks had faded away. Otherwise, pretty sure that Envy would have lost his life there. But instead, Thunder Predator just going to have to be happy with 3 kills, no losses, and probably 2 lanes of barracks, bare minimum.
He could have diffusal bladed and then sundered.
Hey, Frank's just at it again. Hook shot in, Cogs back. The follow-up ice path doesn't land, so
Frank's
snaking.
almost dead.
He's going to be fine, but Leo Style, he sets it up, knocks him down. Eternal Envy falls once again. This time, no buyback. And even if he did have it, there is no metamorphosis. So now snaking. Oh, trying to get away with a dissimulate, gets caught by the Yule Scepter as MNZ pushes forward. Taro Hayama making sure there is no prisoners left. He's going to kill them all, going all the way back into the fountain, snaking, buying back, and immediately retreating, and Cloud9 are going to call GG before they get farmed the fountain, but it's too late. All 5 dead inside. Thunder Predator asserting dominance here over Cloud9 as they 2-0.
Wow. I'm going to quote Twitch chat directly and say, Fighting Pandas died for this.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Fighting Pandas, now endangered.
It's a tough one to swallow. And when you said they died inside in the fountain, I couldn't tell where you're going for there. But either way, it made me die a little inside.
Yeah,
too.
they were little. No, I'm saying they were dying inside.
Oh,
as in they were
yes.
losing their souls while they're sitting there in the fountain.
Yeah,
Because nobody likes being farmed in the fountain. That is a morale killer.
it does. But they still have the money to play for tomorrow, so.
Because it's $1,500 a game.
Yeah.
That is true. That's not dead rubber.
And if they
That's
win
money
3
right
games,
there.
they'll win more prize money than I did in my whole career.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, if they win 1 game and they split it by 5, that'll be more money than I've ever made in my career. So there's some big bucks up available. But that is it for this series. We're going to take a quick break, come back to break down more Winners Interview. Well, as the day comes to a close, it is a close to Cloud9's hope of going further into the Dota Summit 12, or excuse me, Loopbet Dota Summit 12. But we have the winners, Thunder Predator, MJZ, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, wanted to make sure I got your name actually right,
Sure.
because may have called you wrong in the interview, but MJZ,
Yeah, I remember. It's okay.
welcome to the couch. How do you feel after that game against Cloud9?
I feel better after like getting 0-2 against EG, I think. So now like we got to 0 against them. So I think it's a better day for now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way to close that day one for sure.
Yeah.
And a win.
Having 2 wins.
Yeah. Do you is looking back on that EG game? It was kind of a rough one. Did you feel like you guys learned something?
Yeah, I don't know. I think about what we didn't do, what could have done that game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And draft things and many things. Yeah.
Is that just in general, like being able to play against a lot of these teams that maybe you don't necessarily get the most exposure to, like the European teams, like OG Seed, for example? Is that something you guys are picking up a lot of information on?
There's like new picks that we didn't expect, and new heroes that you have to ban too as well. So yeah, that was a good thing to learn, I think.
You guys got probably a pretty deciding series tomorrow against Liquid.
Yeah,
Excited for that?
I think so.
Got any idea what you're going to do? Because you guys both kind of go with this crazy, chaotic gameplay. Think it's going to be a fun one?
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one, I think.
Sweet.
They said that in general they like to be able to run at people, and they feel like that is something they get a lot from the South American teams.
We like to do that same too, actually. Yeah.
Is that? Do you feel like we've always described it as region specific, like South America?
Yes.
And
South
why do you think
America.
that is?
I don't know. Like it's just like everyone is like go around at them, like just go at them. Like I don't have this kind of way to play the game that is kind of interesting, but it's just a way to play the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How important do you think confidence is for you? Do you think you play a lot better when you feel more confident, or is it you can rely on your skill more?
After this game, I think it's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. After EG, it was like kind of different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you're taking therefore a lot of confidence from this 2-0 into the second day?
Yeah.
Therefore?
Yeah.
There
It's
you
good
go.
to hear.
So when you play against these teams like Liquid, do you like teams that play the run and gun style, or would you prefer teams that are not that style when you're playing? Because do you think your style's better against similar teams or teams that don't play like you?
Depends on the team and what they like to prioritize. I think the way they play.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think your style against Cloud9 seemed particularly effective? You guys were just constantly getting pickoffs, like Leo's style was just finding kills all over the place.
Yeah, I think our style is good against them, but there's like some teams that have different style that is not good against too. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, fair enough. Do you have any other shout-outs or anything you want to give?
No.
All right. Fair enough.
Thanks for everyone who follows. I think our team.
Absolutely. Do you have social media by chance? Are you on Twitter or anything?
I'm JC. Facebook and Twitter, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Go check them out on all of those places. Thanks for coming up and
All
having
right.
the
Thank
interview
you.
with us.
Should I leave or?
Yeah, go for it. You're all good. We release you, sir. You're all good. And that is bringing our first day of the summit to a close. We can go back and take a look at some of the group standings, I'm sure, look at that. Production just on point.
Perfect.
So we
Nailed
see
it.
Fnatic just waltz through the opening of the day, just 2-0-2-0. They are currently sitting up nice and pretty at first place. Evil Geniuses had a little bit of a rougher time with their very first game being a loss to OG Seed, but still managed to secure a 3-1. OG Seed, meanwhile, very nice, sitting pretty. They've done very well for themselves in just being able to go 1-1 against a lot of people until they matched up against Liquid, right?
They 2-0'd them.
They 2-0'd them,
Yeah.
and that's why Liquid is there in a very dangerous and precarious fourth place. Need a full-out victory against Thunder Predator, right? Am I wrong in that? They need a clean 2-0.
No, 1-1 if they're ahead of them will. It depends on the other results, but 1-1 if they're ahead of them will do it.
True. If they want to control their own fate, let's say, they need a 2-0, but Thunder Predator could drop a game against, I'm not sure who else they're playing.
I think they still have Fnatic, don't they?
Yeah.
I think Thunder
Oh,
Predator has
yeah.
Team Liquid and Fnatic, so I think
gonna be
Thunder
tough.
Predator certainly has to win one game and probably two to guarantee it. And, Cloud9's not mathematically out as far as I can tell, but the 0-6 is not exactly
Well,
what you're looking for.
According to our tournament admin,
Really? They can't go 4-6
Blaze,
and
they said-
potentially make fourth?
I think it might just because, well,
Like
I don't
maybe
know.
the teams have to at least win two games or something, like based on how many games are being played between
I'm
them?
not sure. All I know is there is going to be or there is potentially a tiebreaker for fourth, fifth, but that is the only tiebreaker that we will be having tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, here's our schedule for tomorrow. Get up bright and early because you do not want to be missing Team Liquid versus Evil Geniuses, two teams that at the start of this tournament probably would have been in your top three, the two of them. Meanwhile, Fnatic will take on a surprisingly strong OG Seed who have certainly turned up to this tournament. That's going to be on Beyond the Summit 2. Cloud9 versus EG, back-to-back EG games here on the main stream. On the other side, Fnatic versus Thunder Predator. Thunder Predator definitely going to need that confidence going into such a tough opponent as Fnatic. And Dan, give me the rest of the matches.
Well, we've got Cloud9 versus OG Seed, which I would expect OG Seed to win, going off Cloud9's somewhat desolate performance so far. But we'll see. Maybe they'll rally on day two. And we've got Team Liquid versus Thunder Predator, which I think will be my pick of the match of the day. Two teams running at each other. Either way, they're going to smack their heads.
Yeah, particularly if almost no matter what, unless Thunder Predator manages like 2-0 Fnatic, which given the strength of Fnatic right now, it seems like very likely Fnatic will take at least one game, then that match will definitely matter almost no matter what. So that will definitely be a great way to close out.
I'd like to see Fnatic properly tested. I think they played Cloud9 today, who have obviously not been in the best of form, and I think Liquid are a little shaky at the start of the day. So Fnatic have looked the best, but we don't know if they are necessarily the best.
True.
So I'd love to see what this team can do when up against the best opposition possible.
All right, well, gentlemen, I think that's about it. Do you have any closing words for day one of Loot Bet Dota Summit 12?
Nothing special for me. It's my first day at a LAN. Massively enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's been lovely.
I'm just thankful to Monster Energy for giving me the energy I need to perform as mediocrely as I did today.
And we're also thankful to LootBet for giving us all those wonderful odds as well as we're watching the games. That has been day one of the summit. I am very much looking forward to day two. Production, are we good to clear this out? I hope so. Nice. We'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early, for Liquid versus EG.